Hey, come on, old girl, sit down. Good dog. Right, good everyone. Just training row today. Training erg. Hey, old girl, you're going to sit down and be good erg dog. Yeah, basic, simple, break it up. All the things that we want to keep it fresh. We could just set it to 40 minutes and fast it away. Yep, that's fine. I like to have a little bit more mental stimulation when we're doing these type of things. It's okay if you're doing a lot of them and you're used to it. Yeah, you can set it for a set time and then you break it down in your own head. Okay, this bit I'm going to focus on this, and then I'm going to get to this point and refocus on that. But for what we're doing, I think it's probably good to do this. Follow along, a little bit of changes. So we just go through those 3 low rates, 18, 20, 22. And we just break every piece up into a 5-3-2, okay, down in time. So each time we get into the rhythm, 5 minutes, and then we have a refocus for another 3 minutes, and then refocus for 2. And you'll see that there's some rate changes, even though, yeah, the rate changes are staying the same sometimes. But hey, it's just good to have that focus, that mental focus on what we're doing. So if you have a look, the first one's just going to be the first 2 segments at 18 and then 2 minutes at 20. And then we flip it again and we basically do 5 minutes at 18, 5 minutes at 20, even though it's split slightly. And then the other way, we're going to be doing 8 minutes at 20, 2 minutes at 22, and then 5 and 5 again. Okay, so really simple. I just like that 5-3-2 because we can actually step it up 3 times, but I thought not today. We'll just keep it with the sort of 2 rates per thing. And there's only 30 seconds rest, so basically it's enough time, wipe the sweat off the brow, have a bit of a sip, so basically have your drink bottle ready to go, and then we're straight back into it, okay? So we don't want heart rates dropping too much. We want it to be as continuous as possible, but I still feel like it's not detrimental to have that little bit of a break in between, okay? Personally. Yeah, anything too long, yeah, you can start. You've really got to get back into the rhythm, and you've really got to really push yourself to get focused and back into the rhythm. Whoa, yawning. Must be ready for this. Tired. Yeah. So let's just rock and roll. Basically, I'm just going to set my erg data, get it ready to go. And we're just going to be that good old variable workout and no, we don't need to do a variable workout, do we? No. Back we go. We just do intervals time, and we just go 10 minutes with 30 seconds rest. Okay, and then we are ready to rock and roll, basically. So a quick drink. Just got to check my tapes in a good spot. Okay, so rhythm. Let's just focus on a rhythm. We're in a good training pace. We're just going to get a good row. We're going to try and find, we're going to try and hold a good intensive pressure, and we're just going to bust it through and do a really, really good job of staying focused, pushing ourselves, getting a good workout in, using all our muscle groups, using them in the right way, in the right positioning, everything, okay? And we'll be good to go. So, here we go. So 18 ratings for this first part. Are you ready? Go. Want to get a good hang. We want to get good extension out the front. Sitting tall. that roll into the front, roll around the front. Have a good focus on that, on the body position. Feel the hang. We've got to keep this rating low so we can work these muscles in a good shape with a good power. We need a good output. Now we can zip it along, but we're actually wanting to use the muscles really well, effectively. Good. Nice rhythm. Remember, it's one solid push, opening the body. Hanging, long arms. Good. With a really good speed, really good hang. Keep the arms out long, push away from them. Feel that resistance. While still feeling the flow around and forward. Good. Remember that seat coming up. Want to have a good forward position. So we're through that 5-minute marker. So let's have a self-check. Positioning. Sitting tall. Feeling that roll forward. Putting us into a nice position. Want to keep that forward position as I talked about. So we've got that strong push. Nice. Remember the legs, driving the body. Yeah, sitting tall. Legs, we're talking the quads, the glutes, and holding it on the feet. That push on the feet. Remember, we're trying to push the machine away rather than us that way. We will go that way, but we want to feel like we're trying to push this back. And the opposite reaction happens, which is us heading to the bow. We're getting ready to change up. Now, a little bit more freedom with the hands. Good. Swing. Nice sitting tall. Remember, it's a flow, not too artificial. And they have a smooth body transition. Legs initiate. Body carries. Arms draw. Under the armpits. Nice. So, breathe it in, shake it out. Make sure we're loose and limber. We're going back onto that 18 again. Straight away. So we start to firm. Straight onto the rhythm, straight onto the hang. Here we go. Now, feel the run out, the chain,
taking us forward. Doing that hang, trying to create the acceleration. Listen to the wheel. Feel it come quicker through there once that body takes over. The legs have got to start it. Body's got to come with the legs. Good. Remember, it's patient. We work, and then we rest. Good. Roll with it. Sitting tall. Get a good breathe on. Good focus. Want to have a good pressure. Long arms. Feel that connection. Rhythm around the front. Feel the engagement of the core, the legs, just holding with the lower back. Only as much weight as it can handle. Got to build the strength there over time. Good. Feel that change. Just get that freedom as we go up to that 20. Yeah, good flow. A little bit more squeeze. Should feel a little bit more acceleration. So right around the front. Picking the speed. Good. Patience. Under the armpits, not in the shoulders. Good momentum. Feel that leverage. Feel that chain. Feel the speed coming back. Sitting tall. Heads up. Good hang. Keep on the 20. Focus the last 2 minutes. Focus on a point that you feel you need to work on. I'm hanging a bit longer. I'm rolling the front. I'm feeling the seat in my sit up. Good. Round that front again. Hang. Feel the push. Acceleration. Good. Nice. Not going to be long. So hopefully you're in a good rhythm. I'm already sweating. I'm feeling my hang. Got to keep that focus. Here we go. Straight into it. Onto 20. Now. So first 8 minutes of this. The 5 and the 3 will be at 20. So we want to hang. We want to feel that push. These are the little muscles working that help us hang. We feel the acceleration. Good rhythm. Hold. Now find that pressure. Find that push. Feel the breathing. And this is our continuous aerobic intensity. Got to feel comfortable. Even if this starts feeling uncomfortable, find a way. Flow. Sitting tall. Good. On the rhythm, on the relaxation, cruising through. I'm feeling the momentum around the back. Hands want to move away. Chains helping. But that core there, that slight contraction helps hold our stability. Creates that momentum. We want to try and have one speed coming into the front. It will slow down just before the front as we compress, but we don't want to be too fast here and then slow. We want it to feel continuous, smooth. Not using any work on that recovery. Loosen the fingers. Don't choke the handle. We're just hanging. Yeah, good rhythm. You're maintaining it well. So holding the form. 1 more minute at this 20. Really ingrain it. So we could focus and do this for a long period of time. And ready to change? Now, just the freedom. Moving a little bit quicker. Moving the hands. Nice. Relaxation. Sitting tall. Just want to feel that movement being a little bit easier and quicker. And the flow forward. Last 30 seconds. We're rhythm. Patience. Really good. Only 10 minutes to go. All right. This is just 5 and 5, guys. 20, cruise, 22. Okay. Here we go. Now, back in the groove. Nice. Sitting tall. Good. Feeling the hand. Good focus. We're in a good zone. It's our aerobic zone. Feel the pack up. Good. Nice rhythm. Got the flow going. Elastic length. Good. Feel the core around the back, around the front. Just a little bit of tension to hold us in a good posture. And then on that drive, we're not just holding the core in the back, there's quite a few muscles all through the inner. They all work together. We don't load one specific part, okay? If we're loading one specific muscle group, We're not doing it properly. Got to figure it out. I hang. Getting that acceleration. Ready for the change. Now, a little bit more freedom. That's good. Good. Moving the hand. Good hand. Smooth. Good pick up. Hang. Resist the fatigue. Sitting tall. Good. Good momentum. Really good focus this last 2.5 minutes. Two minutes to go. That's it. Good rhythm. Breathing. Feel the long stroke. Both feet symmetrical. Good flow. Good push. Feel that leverage. Hang in the arms. Draw the arms. Hang and draw. Opening it up the body into the lazy boy. Last few strokes. Great. Nice work. Brilliant work, team. Really good. Just reset your screen. Save that to the memory bank. Really nice, okay? So, as I say, I enjoy breaking training up like that because you do get a focus, you know, you can watch the numbers tick down, you can do a bit of a mental calculation in your head and know, okay, 6 minutes, 7 minutes to go, 1,800 meters, you know, you start doing all these little maths figures in your head. It's really good, you know, it just breaks up the time and then you can think, okay, what am I going to focus on for the next 30 seconds or the next minute? Okay, now I'm down at 5 minutes. Am I making a change or am I not? Focus again, okay? So it's really good mental application to break things up as much as possible to do this type of thing because as it gets longer and longer and longer, you fall into the trap of, I know I need to do a long training, I'm going to get it done because I know I have to. You know, I know it's going to be good for me, but I know I just have to do the 45 or the hour, whatever it is, you know, depending on your situations. But this here, I found like I had a lot of focus, a lot of intent because there was that break, you know, that's that mental break, 30 seconds. It was, you know, last couple, you're like, okay, it's gone back into it. But even that just gives you that, okay, focus, shake it out, stretch it out, and go for it, okay? So just think about that going forward, you know, whenever you're doing anything. Because you know that you probably need to do half an hour or whatever you want to do on the machine for a training. You know you need to do something. Do 310s, do, crikey, even if you want to stretch it out, 312s or 315s or, you know, 220s that we've done before as well. Just little things like that, just break it up. You get the time done and it's bloody great to be able to just knock it back and know you've achieved something really well without having to think, okay, I've got a long period of time I'm going to be sitting on here with no break. So good work, good focus. That 18, you know, feeling that power and that sort of strength, that hang. And then we go into those 20s, you know, we did quite a bit of time at 20. And I find that is our perfect training pace rhythm. So hopefully you're focusing on that, figuring out your numbers, seeing what you can do. And then ultimately those last bits at that 22, just freeing it up a little bit, making sure we don't, because if you spend all the time at like 18, 20, even though you're going to say it's only 2 points in rating, but there is quite a significant difference in the like application and the speed and the acceleration at 22 than there is at 18 to 20. And so we want to try and do bits and pieces here and there when we possibly can, just to be able to get the benefit, to feel the difference, feel that change. And then we can take that on through, and as we increase rates, we get better at that type of thing, and we figure out what has to happen at each of those as well. So awesome work, great, keep it up. Thanks for tuning in, loving every minute of it. And yeah, we're going to do some fun, well, no, actually we're going to do some pretty horrible stuff later in the week, I've decided. Okay, so if you are listening to this, you'll be like, oh shit, what's happening? But we're going to do some high intensity lactate production, anaerobic, high anaerobic threshold, something that we'll definitely probably have a day off afterwards, okay? I'm just figuring out if I'm going to make it brutal or deadly. Okay, you tell me. I want to see some comments. Brutal or deadly? Put it that way. Okay, thanks guys. See you all.